Hey, what's up everyone, Richard here, and welcome to the 4th episode of my Payday 2 weapon guide. Today we'll be taking a look at the highly customizable CAR-4, based off the Colt Firearms M4A1. Unlocked at level 4, the CAR-4 is a very versatile weapon, allowing you to modify it for a variety of roles, although its lack of a niche can often leave it impotent. Base damage is lacking, especially for an assault rifle. By default, it will deal 23 damage per shot, although with the abundance of mods, this can be taken up to a more than healthy 40. Against weaker law enforcement, the CAR-4 will have no trouble. However, on the harder difficulties and against special units, things may get a bit trickier. Tasers will require 5 headshots to kill at base damage. The even tougher Bulldozer will need 22 rounds total to its visor before he is killed. Range is key to killing the heavier opponents, as this will give you ample time to eliminate or at least weaken them before they become a serious threat. Moving on, the rate of fire is acceptable at 545 rounds per minute, although not amazing, it is at the larger end of the bell curve for the assault rifle class. It is low enough to prevent excessive view kick and constant movement of the barrel that would normally hinder visibility. The rate of fire isn't high enough to allow for consistent hipfire performance, so sticking to aim shots will keep most of your shots on target. Accuracy is at the assault rifle average of 12, enough to land shots at a fair distance, but can lead to snipers escaping a few of your shots, granted they are far enough away. If accuracy is a concern, several of the mods available can remedy this. Some of the grips and the long barrel especially will boost your accuracy, allowing you to peg distant foes without fear of return fire. Stability is tied with the AMCAR and the JP36 at 19, second highest for the assault rifles. The increased stability means weapon kick will be far less of a factor when engaging foes at range. Some mods can increase stability even further, bringing its good stability into the mid-20s. You can even achieve higher numbers with skills such as leadership and sharpshooter aced. Like most of the assault rifles, the CAR-4 has a 30-round standard magazine. Enough for most engagements, although tactical mags and the mag plus skill can increase the size greatly if you feel reloads are too frequent. If you're planning on running stealth, you may wish to equip the vintage magazine, a smaller mag from the original Vietnam era M16A1. The smaller magazine will increase concealment by 2 points, a worthwhile trade for many ghosts. Reload speeds are at the faster end of the assault rifle class at 2.25 seconds for a tactical reload or 3 seconds flat for a complete reload. These speeds are generally quick enough for most firefights, but for those who wish to be able to get back into the fight quicker may wish to take the KILMER perk, reducing reload times by 25% for assault rifles. With that, your fast reload will be 1.68 seconds with a long reload of 2.25 seconds. This can be very helpful for players who choose the vintage mag, as more of their time will be spent reloading. The ammo supply is more than fair at 150 rounds, tied for second with the Commando and AK-5 rifles. The extra ammo will keep you in the fight longer than crewmates with higher damage rifles, allowing you to minimize the amount of ammo bags being used. If you are running Enforcer, consider the fully loaded perk, as it will allow you to carry an additional 38 rounds, enough for an additional mag and some change. The aced ability will also let you pick up more ammo from fallen police, so consider that as well. Picking up ammo is essential to staying in the fight, and fortunately for the CAR-4, its ammo pickups are generous. Each pickup will yield 3 to 8 rounds by default. Players with the fully loaded perk aced will see these numbers increased by 75%. Meaning you will receive 5 to 13 rounds per ammo box, helpful when your crew is thirsty for lead. The build suggested will be one centered around concealment and stealth, allowing you to successfully complete missions without drawing attention from law enforcement. For absolute concealment, the short barrel is the way to go. This barrel adds 2 points to concealment as opposed to 1 from the stealth barrel. The stealth barrel is an acceptable alternate, as you will deal more damage at the end of the day. The low-profile suppressor will keep our shots quiet and with no penalty to concealment. However, it does provide no stability bonuses and hurts our stopping power quite a bit. For the fire selector, I would either choose full auto or to keep it empty. Automatic fire is a necessity in case of detection, so removing it is not worth the risk. Selecting automatic fire only will give additional damage at the cost of accuracy and single fire select. If you have the aftermarket special, take it, as you will gain both stability and concealment with no penalties. Many stealth missions do take place during nighttime or in dark areas, so the addition of a flashlight will help carve through the fog of war. On lighter missions such as Go Bank or Force Stores, the laser sight can aid in emergency hip fire. For the grip, a straight grip is probably the most ideal option, as it will conceal the weapon without hurting other stats. If you don't own one, any other grip that does not hurt concealment will work fine. Although it removes almost a third of your magazine, the vintage mag is a must for clandestine missions. +2 to concealment is a benefit that cannot be overlooked. For an optic, I'd recommend not taking any at all, as it will hurt your concealment. If you do, however, find the sights unbearable, then select a surgeon, professional, or Seymour sight, as they will only subtract 1 point from concealment. The folding stock will take a chunk out of your stability, but boost your concealment in an equal measure, a definite must for stealth operations. The exotic upper receiver, for whatever reason, will not only increase your concealment, but also increase damage, so if you have it, take it. Segueing into the perk selection, we will be focusing around a few factors: controlling civilians, neutralizing guards, bolstering stealth performance, and jamming communications, all of which will complement our previous rifle build to create a silent and deadly class that minimizes risk at the cost of brute force. From the Mastermind tree, Smooth Talker and the Dominator will both let you deal with more guards. Being able to handle up to 4 pagers is extremely helpful on missions such as Framing Frame and Firestarter. The Dominator will force a law enforcer to handcuff themselves, provided you intimidate them quickly. KILMER and Leadership Ace will both assist in the handling of the rifle, but are not required. Mandatory from the Enforcer tree is the Transporter perk Ace, allowing you to launch loot and bodies farther than before, can keep prying eyes in the dark during stealth missions. From the Technician tree, consider the Rifleman and Sharpshooter, as they will boost the CAR's accuracy and stability. The Ghost tree is where you'll be spending most of your points at. Fast Hands and the Cleaner Ace will allow you to move and dispose of corpses quickly, preventing guards from discovering your presence prematurely. Chameleon will increase concealment by 25%, keeping you off the grid and able to slip by cameras and guards without alerting them. Shinobi Ace will let you move faster with heavier loot and allow you to silently eliminate guards. The Silent Killer perk Ace will let you deal 30% more damage with your suppressed CAR-4, as well as give it a 15% chance to pierce armor. The Professional will let you aim faster, be 50% more accurate, and increase stability by 50%. Upgrading ECMs is essential in cases where eliminating several guards is your only option. It will also allow you to open doors without looking for a card or blowing it open, so long as you have ECM override. ECM feedback will also let you intermediately incapacitate enemies, helpful when you are in need of pause during an assault. Overall, the CAR-4 is a very accurate and adaptable rifle that can fit almost any role given to it. From a technician's best friend to a ghost silent assassin, the CAR-4 can do it all. Unfortunately, the CAR-4 suffers from not being great at anything, and can be outclassed by more specialized weapons. But if you are looking for a dependable and consistent rifle at your side, the CAR can drive your opponents off and your crew to victory. Thanks for watching. Once again, my name is Richard. Peace out.